Hi, everybody. I haven't been live in a long time, but there's been something that's been on my mind for a little bit that I wanted to kind of chat with everyone about. So here I am. Happy Friday if you're watching live, or today, or next Friday, or any Friday. And happy whatever day it is if you're watching it on a different day. So if you follow my Instagram, you know that every third picture I post a motivational quote. And the other day I was looking for one specifically on momentum and movement because the lesson that was on my heart at that time was related to that. And I saw a meme that I've seen a ton of times before, and every time I saw it, it irked me. And so I want to talk about that today. Before I go any further, I want to say that first of all, I'm not trying to anger the beehive. I am not anti-Beyonce. I'm actually a big fan. She's my birthday twin. I find her super inspiring as a businesswoman and as a artist. So this is not at all to knock her. Second of all, I'm definitely not trying to tear down any woman. So it's not that either. But what I want to do is kind of dispel this myth and get a little bit away from the glamorization of hustling and hustle porn. So that's the main objective here. So you're probably wondering what meme I'm talking about. And I searched for it and there were tons. This was just the easiest to read. But it says you have the same number of hours in a day as Beyonce. And when you just think about it quickly, that's absolutely true. All of us have 24 hours in a day. However, there is a big flaw in the logic of that meme specifically because of a couple of things. The first thing is that the reason why we don't have the same number of hours in the day as Beyonce is because she has a staff. And her husband was just named, I don't know, I'm confused about it. They said the first hip hop billionaire, but I thought Dr. Dre was a billionaire already, so I'm confused. But either way, he's a billionaire, so they can afford to hire people, whether it's him or obviously she has plenty of money and is just as successful, if not more successful than he is. She's definitely got people working full-time for her many endeavors. So when you think about that, she has so many more hours. If I had an extra $100,000, I could hire a few people, or I could hire one or two people full-time to do the things that, you know, we hate, that help us out, and I would have 72 hours in my day, and so on. So if there's somebody, or well, I guess that wouldn't add full days, so probably I would have 40 hours in my day because of my 24 plus the 16 from the other two staff members. But you get my idea. The idea is that it's not fair to compare yourself and what we accomplish in a day to Beyonce, who has someone who's doing her laundry, somebody who's shopping for her, someone who's cooking for her. And again, I'm not saying she's not a hard worker. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve everything that she's got. But even from the beginning, I saw a video that her dad, when she was either in high school or at the beginning of Destiny's Child, her dad went part-time so that he could use the other part of his time to focus on her career. So even at the early stages, she had more hours in her day than the average person with no staff or nobody dedicating so much of their lives to that cause would have. So the next time you see that meme, or the next time you look to compare yourself to somebody else who might seem more successful than you, or like they're getting more accomplished than you, remember, they could have a staff. So do your best to not compare yourself to someone else's journey. I know that's something that I've been working on for a really long time. The second thing would be, if you can delegate anything, do it. Add hours to your day. Maybe you're a mom and you could give your kids some extra chores. Maybe you have a couple extra dollars per week that you could pay a high school student to do your laundry, or maybe you could hire a virtual personal assistant. I have one and I love her to death and she makes my life so much easier, and I really need to delegate even more things so that I can focus on the things that only I can do, like going live because I can't have somebody else go live for me, or the things that I really love to do, which is also going live, although you wouldn't think so because I haven't in a while. All right, I'm going to cut myself off there, but I just want to say, don't think that you have the same number of hours in the day as Beyonce or anyone else successful. Hustle porn is so overrated. Build in enjoyment, relaxation. Don't feel like you need to be grinding 100% of the time unless that's what you love, and don't compare yourself to other people's journeys. All right, as always, have a sparkly day and an amazing weekend, and goodbye. Thanks for watching.